Good morning and welcome to our Phase 3 Assembly for today. It's Monday the 6th of April and welcome to another Assembly. First of all, a thank you for last week. Absolutely fantastic week once again. We trained so hard with so many new things and new concepts and new ideas for you. I hope also you said thank you to your teachers as well. Later on in today's Assembly, I'll be sharing the outcomes of the hotly anticipated dance-off between Mr. Craig and Miss Richards. Who will win? We just have to wait and see to find out. Also, for the first time, we've got our PE Champions of the Week, which I'll be sharing with you as well. Will it be you, I wonder? We will find out. We have 2 Year 4 children and 2 Year 3 children being our first Champions of the Week. So, first of all, our main focus for today's Assembly is World Health Day, which actually is taking place tomorrow on April the 7th. And it's an annual event. World Health Day celebrated and recognised across the globe, and this year it's even more important than ever that we recognise the work of the World Health Organization and those working within the healthcare industry. This year has a particular focus, and the focus is on the work of midwives and nurses in the healthcare profession. So in this International Year of the Nurse and the Midwife, World Health Day will highlight the current status of those in the nursing career around the world. The WHO, which stands for the World Health Organization, and its partners will make a series of recommendations to strengthen nursing and the midwifery workforce. This will be vital for them to achieve national and global targets related to health coverage, and also, even more important in today's climate of the COVID-19 outbreak as well. They work in mental health, they work in being prepared for emergencies, they work with patient safety, and also they ensure the delivery of appropriate care amongst everyone that comes into contact with them. The World Health Organization is calling on your support and the support of parents and communities on World Health Day to ensure that the work of these nurses and midwives is recognised by everyone, that they can provide the health care that they need. And the tagline for this year is a very easy one to remember. It's simply support nurses and midwives. They play such a key role in caring for people everywhere, including times of outbreaks, settings that are fragile, or maybe settings that are in conflict across the year. Achieving health for all will depend on there being sufficient numbers of well-trained and educated, regulated and supported nurses and midwives who receive the pay and the recognition that they deliver with their quality of care that they provide and the services that they offer to us within the community. Nurses and midwives have such a key, important relationship with their patients. And that's entirely based on trust. Knowing the full picture of someone's health helps them to care and helps them to be that person that patient's depending on. They also know about traditions and customs and practices of the communities that they're working within, and they ensure that they are indispensable in times of outbreak or emergency as well. Many countries need to do more to ensure that the nurses and midwives can work in an environment where they're safe from harm, respected by medical colleagues and community members, and where their work is integrated with other healthcare professionals as well. So on World Health Day tomorrow, let's think about how you can support those nurses and those midwives. Time for our PE Champions of the Week now, and this is something brand new for our phase assembly, and it gives me great pleasure to announce the following 4 children from across the phase as recognised by our PE team. First of all, we've got Timur in Mr. Arrington's class. Well done to Timur, well done. And we've also got Melania in Miss Richards' class. Both Year 4s recognised for their efforts and perseverance with the challenges that they were set last week and for completing their task set online. For Year 3, we've got Bilal in Miss Jones's class, and we've also got Esme in Mr. McGuigan's class. A huge well done to our Year 3 Champions of the Week as well. Also recognised for their perseverance and for having a go at all the activities, even when things were a little bit tough. Over to the dance-off now, and I know you've been waiting for these results all weekend. Huge numbers of votes coming in. I've got to say, first of all, thank you to Mr. Craig and Miss Richards. Absolutely brilliant effort from both of you. There can only be one winner. Lots of you voted and lots of your parents voted too, which was brilliant. And the winner for the first Phase 3 dance-off is, drum roll please, it's Mr. Craig. Well done, Mr. Craig. Let's see how Miss Richards took the news when I broke it to her this morning.
So I woke up to some very sad news this morning. Alas, I found out that I did not in fact win the dance-off between myself and Mr. Craig. However, I would like to take this time to congratulate Mr. Craig on his amazing dancing skills, and he was a very worthy opponent.
Thank you, Miss Richards, for being such a good sport there. Mr. Craig, how do you feel? You're our first Phase 3 dance-off winner.
Me? I won! Ah! Yay, I'm so excited. Thank you so much to everyone who voted in our dance-off challenge. I hope you enjoyed watching it. Now, thank you to Mr. Smart for setting us such a fun new skill to learn. It was difficult at times, but I know Miss Richards and I really enjoyed it, so I would highly recommend you go out there and try something new. Finally, a massive congratulations to Miss Richards on what was a fantastic dance. So, I'm looking forward to seeing who's up next.
Okay, as willing volunteers, I'm allowing Mr. Craig and Miss Richards to choose our next dancers from the Year 3 and Year 4 team. Let's start off with Miss Richards. Miss Richards, who is going to be representing Year 4 in this week's dance-off?
Now, that's a very good question, Mr. Smart. Who would I like to nominate for the dance-off next week to represent Year 4? I had a little think. Drum roll, please. I think it has to be Mr. Potter!
Of course, it had to be that teacher. Thank you very much, Miss Richards. Let's see if Mr. Potter can deliver for the Year 4 team. Now, Mr. Craig, as the winner of the dance-off, not only do you choose the next Year 3 teacher, but you can also choose the dance. So what is it going to be next?
Wow, it is a difficult one. I know so many of our Year 3 teachers are really keen to get their opportunity to dance. But if you know me well, boys and girls, you'll know that one of my favourite films is The Jungle Book. So I've decided to challenge Miss Pascal to take on The Jungle Book Bare Necessities. I cannot wait to see what's in store for all of you.
Fantastic idea. I love the idea of Jungle Book as well, Mr. Craig. Thank you very much for that suggestion. So, next week, on Thursday's assembly, we are voting for Mr. Potter or Miss Pascal to be winner of the dance-off. Make sure you watch their dance routines on Thursday and make sure you vote as well. Thank you for listening to the phase assembly today. Please think about the key messages of World Health Day, which is taking place tomorrow. Also think about how we celebrated our PE Champions of the Week, and then look forward to Thursday's video where we will have the dance-off between Miss Pascal and Mr. Potter. Wishing you a very safe and enjoyable week. Remember to try your best with everything that you do, and I will see you on Thursday.